professional otaku. Hello, this is April and Travis.
Hello.
With the Chibi Chop Shop, and this is an unboxing video of some boxes from Japan. We got these about, a week ago? Mm-hmm. And this is our first time doing a big unboxing like this, so it's taken us a little bit to figure out how we want to do these videos.
Yes, think refrigerator-sized worth of boxes. That was the size of this order.
Yeah,
Took a little while to get through.
Yeah, and so some of these things we've already listed and have already sold, which hopefully in future we won't have such a delay between the unboxing and when we post the items. But so forgive us this time because this was the our first attempt at doing this.
Yes.
So what you're seeing is one of 4 of the boxes from Japan that are items we buy from collectors there. And sometimes these are lots where we don't exactly know what we're getting. And they can range from perfect condition mint to...
oh my God, I don't want to touch that.
Yes, we've had a few, oh my God, I don't want to touch that moments. And these are pretty typical of what we got. You'll see a lot of me flipping the boxes over, like right there. One of the first things we do when we get the Nendoroids is obviously give a good look to make sure that nothing's a bootleg. And then the next thing we do is assess the box, because some things we sell whole and some things we're going to split. And if the box is in poor shape, we're more likely to split it. And so one of the things you'll see me do is flipping them back and forth to see if there's any fading. That one was damaged. And so we're sorting the items out and putting them in a pile as to whether we're going to split or sell them whole. And this is the first go through. It's not an exact science and we change our minds sometimes, but it's our initial sort of all the stuff we got and reminding ourselves, what the heck we bought for the shop, because there can be quite a delay, as we all know, getting things from overseas and all these different factors. So sometimes by the time things arrive, I am honestly sometimes confused about what it is that we actually are getting. So,
but oddly enough, we do occasionally get things in a lot quicker than we do from our distributor in most cases.
Yeah, that's one really frustrating or confusing things for folks is the things that come from our distributor. First of all, can't be Good Smile Company exclusives. What I'm holding right there is a Good Smile Company exclusive. Those items were only available in Japan or through the Good Smile Company online store. So we couldn't get them from our distributors. So we have to buy them from the secondary market. Or buy them just from Good Smile Company, just like we're another customer, and not get a distributor pricing. And then other items, from our distributor, we order and we get 3 to 4 months after the Japanese release. And still sometimes they lag behind. So
all these Halloween things you see just went up a few days ago and most of it sold out pretty dang quick.
Yeah, that white coat, Steins Gate, Kirisu, we have 2 of at last time I checked. Whole. That Neptune I haven't listed yet because there's another one somewhere in the shipment that is not in the box, and I honestly have misplaced it, and I wanted to list them both at the same time, and I can't find them. That 24 we ended up splitting because I thought we were going to sell her whole. She didn't have her stand. And sometimes because of the volume that we do, if things come incomplete, sometimes we're able to complete them and sell them whole. Sometimes we end up splitting them when we thought we were going to sell them whole. These are unique Good Smile Company Cheerful Japan items. This shows a lot of times we get multiples of things. That's a Good Smile Company exclusive.
Anything that's a pre-order bonus, little black bag items like the subway door for the 808. What was her name? I'm good with numbers.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good with numbers. She's good with names. But yes, all of those are pre-order bonuses that you only get when you're buying it at retail through Good Smiles website, pre-ordering them.
So that's an example of a Mikasa in a bad box. Oh, this is Alex Louis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, and this is the first time we've had him. I was really excited.
Hard to find one.
I'm annoyed they didn't give him a number. I think he deserved a number.
There's a pre-order bonus there.
Yep. So that's from the beheading cycle. That's the girl and boy character. These are some Capoche items we haven't had before, and they are not yet up. I've got to take their photos. We try and get a lot of Card Captor Sakura stuff in.
Just split her today.
And she, I think, is up whole. We have splits of her as well. That's a book, a pattern book. It's one we haven't had before, and we'll be listing that soon. We have a couple, these were really pristine L Death Note Nendoroids, the original version. Lots of Madoka. Another Cheerful Japan, that, as you can see, is definitely going to be a split. That was a split. We've been splitting a lot of Capoche lately. That's the first of that line. We split a lot of that Queen's Blade because she's really cool. Man is a rare Nendoroid of an actual real-life performer. There are some Nendoroids based on real people, and that's one of them. This is one of my favorite Snow Mikus.
And that was box 2, and this one is box 3. A lot of times we get these things in such big lots, we don't buy this all at once. This is basically an accumulation of several different purchases over the course of several weeks or months, and it all gets kind of consolidated and shipped over to us all from one source. And so that's why a lot of times we forget what it is that we've gotten, because it's been trickling into the third-party shipper. And then we have them send it all our way, and this is what we get.
So that's an example of we try to restrict ourselves mainly to Nendoroid and Capoche, but
occasionally Figmas if they're whole.
Yeah, and we also get what we call stowaways, which are things that we maybe got as part of an auction lot that we didn't necessarily want, or occasionally we'll delve into other things. Those
box full of hairs.
Oh, yep. That's an entire box of hairs I bought. And that's a bunch of miniature items, and some are authentic Nendoroid and some are not. It's a really fun batch of miniatures that I haven't really gotten to look into too thoroughly. And that's an example of some things we'll list that we call stowaways, meaning that they are fun items that aren't necessarily from the Good Smile lines.
Yeah, and a lot of that stuff, too, once we get it up on the site, if it doesn't seem to move real well, we'll eventually do some clear out and gather it all up, put some lots online. We're planning on doing probably some Mercari listings to try and clear out of some of it, and also offering some of it as some buy $25, pick a free item from a list of items, kind of promotions that we might do on the site in the near future.
And in case you're wondering about some of that haiku merch there in the back, that is part of my own personal collection. Things are a little bit messy right now because I just moved a bunch of my stuff, but you can see a corner of my collection there with my stuffed frosh. This is
the fourth box, and as the little title tag came up, we actually got this package delayed by a day or so. And we actually ended up thinking it was going to come in several days later, and then it actually came in later that night after we had already done the video for the first 3 boxes. So we didn't tackle it till the next day.
And this box, this particular 4th box was mainly whole stuff. But as you can see, there were still some box damaged items.
Lots and lots of stuff.
Yes.
We tend to try and go in waves. We'll just kind of randomly restock some things, but at other times we'll get like a whole thing of like Milky Homes, several Nendos, or several token Rambo figures and that kind of thing, and we'll try and gather up a bunch of things that we have on the shelf that are waiting to split from a particular title or property and, split a bunch of things from it all at once. And I think that was you talking about how the particular Strike Witch boxes like to peel apart at the back.
Yeah, the 338s, for some reason, the glue they used for those boxes, it almost always is coming apart. After splitting as many Nendos as we have, we often know the flaws with the design of the figure itself and sometimes the box, because the first time something happens, we think it's a fluke. And then after we've had 3 or 4 more come in the same way, you discover, no, this is a pattern, such as our current nemesis is Vanilla's hair.
Oh, yeah.
Vanilla's hair breaks so easily.
Twin tails snap all the time.
It's so frustrating. This was a really cool lot of parts that we got.
Yep. So that's pretty much about it. So thanks for checking it out, and make sure to check us out at chibichopshop.com. Like and subscribe for more, and make comments below, and we'll try and reply. And we'll see you soon.
Thanks!